okay, I'm gonna be vulnerable on the internet. Probably more vulnerable than I should be. But it's been a long time since I have, and I feel like people genuinely forget that I'm just a person. I'm just a person, okay? You say that you haven't seen a positive superhero movie review from me in at least a year. I say, I think maybe your algorithm knows that you like negative content, because literally the last MCU movie that came out before this one was Thunderbolts, and I gave it a rave review, okay? An actual rave. I said I loved it. It was refreshing. It was exactly what people have been begging for from the MCU, and it was great, and I highly recommended it. Like, I don't even know, like, the previous comic book movies that have come out before this month are like Kraven the Hunter and like Captain America Brave New World and like Joker 2. Like I'm sorry that like I haven't liked any of those movies, I guess. I guess you need a personal apology from me, because you're creating this version of me that loves having this experience, that I do this on purpose, that I rage bait people so that I can get treated like shit in my own comment section all the time. You can look at my page. You won't, because you don't care. You have created this idea that matters more to you than the truth. But like the last several projects that I've reviewed have overwhelmingly been positive. I actually talk considerably less about all things on this app and less about comic book movies, but I have made a very intentional effort over the past several years to talk way more about the things that I like than the things that I dislike, because this experience in particular sucks. And it's very bad for my mental health. I've gotten much better at dealing with it and dealing with comments and like understanding that I can't control the way strangers want to think about me. But sometimes it still happens. Sometimes I can't help but feel like shit. Like it really sucks. Like it really sucks, and it really affects me. And I don't like it. And it's an honestly horrible experience. So it's wild to me that you would imagine that someone would do this on purpose. And it's also crazy to me because it would be so easy if you really do want to live in an echo chamber where everybody just reinforces every bias and opinion you already have, and you don't have to engage with anything even remotely like controversial to you, like something that is not something that you can get behind. You could do that very easily by simply not engaging with my content, or like blocking me and just following people that are gonna let you live in that echo chamber. Like it would be that easy. It would be that easy for you to do, instead of like doing whatever this is. Like I really don't understand. And like, not for nothing, but like I saw Superman before anyone that I knew, and it genuinely like fucked me up, because I love James Gunn, and I wanted to have the same reaction that I eventually saw everyone have to it, but I saw it with no one that I knew, and no critics that I respected or follow had seen it yet. And when I had a different reaction to it than I was expecting, when I didn't love it the way I was hoping to, like, it sucked. It absolutely sucked. What sucked worse was the fact that I really do have a very hard time guessing how people are going to, like, the general public or even my friends are going to react to things, because I don't know. I do tend to have different opinions, believe me or not. Like, I don't really care if you specifically believe me. This is for the people that follow me, but that's just the way it is. Like, I had so many conversations with my friends, many of whom are on this app, where I couldn't even guess if they were going to like it, because I don't know. And I was desperate for them to see it, because I really wanted to know, like, whether or not people were going to be like total assholes to me in my comment section over this opinion that like made me sad, genuinely made me sad. And furthermore, like, I liked the movie. I made a review where I talked about how great and fun and awesome I thought it was, and how I thought audiences were going to love it, and if it was a Superman summer, it was going to be an awesome time, and how there was so much to love in this movie. But I did have criticisms, and apparently, like any criticism of a comic book movie, like there's a correct answer and an incorrect answer. There is like, you either loved it or you hated it. There's no middle ground, no nuance allowed. You're not allowed to like share opinions. You must just be a hater. So I don't know, like, it's crazy to me that like your hypothesis here is that I love having this experience and I want to recreate it as many times as possible for a video that gets like 70,000 views. Like, it's 7 minutes long. Like, rage bait? What are you talking about? Anyways, for those of you that like care, I am fine. I handle the shit way better than I used to, but it does affect me sometimes. And I feel like, I don't know, like people really have this idea that I'm like this stone cold bitch, that is like callous and unfeeling and just like, I'm not, sadly working on it. But for everyone else, like this is my job. And shockingly to me as well, there are people who like ask and want to know my opinion about things. So like if that's not you, I promise you no one's forcing you to be here. And also someone having a different opinion than you, maybe people haven't told this to you before, doesn't have to affect you. Like it shouldn't affect you. If it does affect you, I don't know, I think you should think about why. Because like it's not about you. It's just an opinion that I have about a movie. It's as simple as that. So like, I don't know, you could just like not be here if you don't want to.